Brendan, kia ora, Jordan from Studio 2, mate. How are you?
Who you are, mate. I always watch your show.
Oh, I always watch the weather as well, my friend. Now, guys, this is Brendan Horan, our TV1 weatherman. How do you know what the weather's going to do?
Since I was a young boy, the Kumatua took me out and taught me weather law. You know, you go into the bush, when you can smell bush flowers and they smell very sweet and very strong, then you know there's going to be a shower coming along. If you see an ant mould that's closed over, then it means there's going to be a shower. If it's open, good weather.
Wow.
Bees swarming. Yeah. Bees never swarm in the rain. Hello, how's it going? I'm talking to the Met Service probably 20 or 30 times a day. Then I compile and put together a really good picture of what's happening. Then I've got to script it, so I've got to write it all out. And once I've done that, I then go into the makeup room, but not for chicks makeup, man powder.
Yeah, I know all about that man powder. Can I take along?
Sure.
Sweet, let's do it.
It's raining men.
So, Brendan, what sort of powder do you use, my friend?
What do you mean, Jordan?
Well, because I like to use number 5, you know, because it's a darker powder on my skin, which means that my complexion really shines. You know, it doesn't get too shiny because, you know, I tell you what, you really don't want to get those pimples and stuff like that, you know. Not good news.
Mate, I've got a weather-beaten face, son. I don't care.
So, Brendan, we're now in the studio, buddy, and the first thing I notice is that these people, they actually see the map of New Zealand, but behind us, it's actually a green screen. How does that work?
Behind us is a big green screen, and it's because the graphics are all superimposed onto that screen by the people in the control room out the back. When we click this, it brings up our frame here, so we can see the South Island there. Well, actually, if you moved out of the way, we'd see the South Island.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jordan Vandermeid. Now, as we can see, we've got Wellington down here, right here, Wellington people. Oh, yo, what?
That's not Wellington.
Oh.
No, that's Dunedin.
Okay, now you can see the rain through the middle of the North Island there, and that is Lake Taupo in the middle there, which is going to be a good place to go for a bit of a surf, a bit of a ski. What?
There's no surf on the lake.
We'll give it one more click, see what happens. It's just chilling there, to be honest with you. It's a very good, effective day of rain, so make sure that you take your umbrellas out.
Hey,
I always wanted to do that.
Great job, Jordan. You know what? If there's ever a vacancy comes out, I'm sure you're the man to fit the bill.
Oh, sneak my
You never
name
know.
in there, mate. Sneak my name in there. But there is one thing before we go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Not a problem.
But I need to know the weather today because I hung my washing out.
Well, you just saw the weather.
Oh, man.
Boys, but we're so pleased to have you join us. Brendan, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now, we've just seen you in action. What is it that you love most about what you do?
Oh, gee. Everything. I love being able to warn people if there's some extreme weather coming and allow people to prepare. And, you know, you have mums who know to take raincoats and umbrellas for the kids and the older people. You know, they need to be reassured because, you know, old people really love their gardens, or a lot of them do.
No.
And so if you can say, hey, it's going to become fine, then it's really nice because they don't have to worry.
Awesome. Now, speaking of that, not only because you're on the news and you tell everyone what the weather's going to be like, but out in public, when you're just walking around like at St. Luke's having a little shop, do people come up and go, Brendan, what's the weather going to be like?
What's it going to be like? Is it going to rain?
I wish I had $1 for every time anybody asks me that. But, you know, I don't mind if it's genuine because I'm researching it every day.
Yeah.
And even when I'm not at work, it's part of my life. So I really don't mind.
Totally.
Now, next to forecasting the weather, people may or may not know this, but you are also a world-class surf lifesaver, and you have, quote, a melodious singing voice.
Wow.
Hey.
Well, let's touch on that melodious singing voice, mate. What sort of music do you like to hear?
Well, I used to have to sing for my living.
Okay.
So it depended upon the audience and just sing whatever. So Frank Sinatra.
Can you give us a little demo?
I'll sing a bit of Elvis if you also had to rap sometimes.
Oh,
Okay.
But
Josh.
A little bit of Elvis will go good?
a little bit of Elvis, okay. A little less conversation, a little more action, babe. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction, me. A little
Whoa.
more bite, a little less bark.
Round of applause. Now, Brendan, here at Studio 2, we like to look after our guests, and I tell you what, we've got a little thing that we like to call the Quick Fire 10. You ready for that?
I'm ready, I'm on.
Here we go.
Okay.
Finish this sentence. In my family, there are...
4. And a dog.
In my spare time, I like to...
Surf.
I like to eat...
Oh, anything but grilled asp from the native jungles of Borneo.
Okay,
And the
nice.
chances of that, yeah, I go by the following nickname.
I'm not telling you. My close friends call me Weather Balloon.
Weather balloon, nice, okay.
My favourite place in the world is?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, very nice. Here we go. If I could meet anyone dead or alive, it would be?
Well, since we just sung a bit of Elvis and it was his anniversary yesterday, I'll say Elvis because I remember the day he died and I had a perfect surf at Whakatane Heads.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Here's the next one on my iPod now is...
I don't have an iPod.
Fair enough. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Proud, loving father.
Awesome. The weather tomorrow will be?
Clearing.
Nice, that's good. Which came first, chicken or the egg?
It's a trick
I don't know,
question.
the chicken. Let's say the chicken.
Thanks heaps, New Zealand On Air.
For letting us do what we do. Love ya!